If you're a smoker or vapor, ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction, but there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
On today's Smart 7, hostage release begins in Gaza, Labour deputy leadership contest heats up, and much more. It's Monday 13th of October, it's International Skeptics Day, and happy birthday Sacha Baron Cohen.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Monday morning saw the release of the 20 living Israeli hostages as the process of peace gets underway. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu addressed the nation on Sunday night.
This is a historic event that blends sorrow over the release of murderers and joy over the return of hostages. It is a historic event that some believed would never happen. But our fighters believed, many in our nation believed, and I believed.
As soon as they are released, the hostages will be driven to a military base to see their families or get medical treatment as required. The release of the hostages and the return of bodies will then trigger the release of 2,000 Palestinian prisoners from Israeli captivity, although a number of significant Hamas commanders are not on the list for release. Donald Trump arrives in Jerusalem on Monday and will then travel to Egypt for a first meeting of a group of more than 20 international leaders who will form part of a peace summit intended to bring permanent peace in Gaza. Israeli President Isaac Herzog says that Israel will stick to its side of the deal.
As soon as the hostages are back, Israel is not going to war. Israel is committed to fulfilling this agreement, and Israel wants to seek peace with its neighbors.
Just because Reform, the Lib Dems, Labour and the Tories have all finished their annual party conferences doesn't mean conference season is over. This weekend saw several of the smaller parties hold their conferences, with Plaid Cymru meeting in Swansea, while the SNP conference is taking place in Aberdeen. The Green Party conference is already over, but new leader Zach Polansky has continued to make waves, focusing on attacks on Reform. He popped up on Question Time last week in Piers Morgan's YouTube channel doing battle with Reform chairman Zia Youssef, and he says it's important to call out what he calls absolute bollocks.
I think also what became really clear to me about Reform is they're a bunch of cowards. Ever since Thursday night, Reform have repeatedly attacked me online. But I don't think any reasonable person can watch that interview and think he doesn't come across as anything but silly and ridiculous. And it's just constant culture war nonsense.
Meanwhile, Jeremy Corbyn and Zara Sultana still haven't officially given their new party a name. It's provisionally called Your Party. But this weekend they held their first official gathering, and Sultana says the party, whatever it's called, will be unashamedly socialist in its worldview.
We are an explicitly socialist party. We should withdraw from NATO because it is an imperialist war machine. If we look at NATO's track record, Iraq, Libya, Afghanistan, endless wars have made the world less safe.
Ukrainian President Zelensky spoke to US President Donald Trump on Saturday and called on him to broker a peace deal, similar to Gaza, for the ongoing Russian war on Ukraine. Russia has continued to attack Ukraine's power grid as winter closes in, with 5 people killed in attacks over the weekend that left parts of Kyiv in darkness. Last week saw UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer in India, and while he discussed Ukraine with Indian PM Modi, he didn't appear to criticise Modi's close relationship with Putin, who he has referred to as a friend. Tory Shadow Foreign Secretary Dame Priti Patel says it's important for the UK to speak clearly to our allies.
Fundamentally, we have a long-standing relationship and that will always continue. But we must call out even our allies, even those that we work with, when it comes to supporting Putin's Russia.
The race for the position of Deputy Leader of the Labour Party is down to the final phase. Ballots are now open and close on the 23rd of October, with the result due to be announced on Saturday the 25th. It's hard to tell whether former Leader of the House of Commons Lucy Powell or current Education Secretary Bridget Phillipson is in the lead, although some have Powell as a slight favourite to replace Angela Rayner. Both women have been busy campaigning, and Phillipson spoke out on Sunday to clarify her position on the controversial two-child benefit cap.
With every year that passes, more children move into poverty because of the two-child limit. It was a Tory policy. We would not have introduced it, and that's why I've made tackling child poverty my number one priority during this campaign.
Still to come on today's Smart 7, in association with Metro Scotland top their group, and tributes to a Queen of Hollywood, right after this.
Most people overpay for car insurance, not because they're careless, but because switching feels like too much hassle. That's why there's Jerry, your proactive insurance assistant. Jerry compares rates side by side from over 50 top insurers and helps you switch with ease. Jerry even tracks market rates and alerts you when it's best to shop. No spam calls, no hidden fees. Drivers who save with Jerry could save over $1,300 a year. Switch with confidence. Download the Jerry app or visit jerry.ai/acast today.
Welcome back. This week sees more World Cup qualifying action ahead of the 2026 tournament, which is due to be held across Canada, Mexico and the USA. Sunday saw Scotland face Belarus and Northern Ireland play Germany on Monday, while Wales face Belgium. England head to Latvia on Tuesday, keen to stay top of their group and maintain an unbeaten string of victories. Scotland are joint top of their group after a 2-1 win in a late scare from Belarus, but manager Steve Clarke was not happy with the performance from his side.
Really disappointed, really disappointed. Possibly as disappointed as I've been over the whole 72 games. We just didn't turn up.
This weekend marked the actual 50th anniversary of American comedy show Saturday Night Live, and they rolled out the big guns to make it special. Amy Poehler hosted with guests including Tina Fey, Charlie XCX and Seth Meyers. She took a turn playing US Attorney General Pam Bondi, with Fey turning up as Homeland Secretary Kristi Noem. It's been 10 years since Amy last hosted, but even though she's been busy with her hit podcast The Good Hang, she was determined that AI would never replace her, particularly the new AI actress Tilly Norwood.
And to that little AI robot watching TV right now who wants to be on this stage someday, I say to you, you'll never be able to write a joke, you stupid robot. And I am willing to do full frontal, but nobody's asked me, okay?
The death was announced on Saturday of Hollywood royalty Diane Keaton at 79 years of age. She was a gifted actress famous for her ability to switch between dramatic and comic roles, and she won an Academy Award, a BAFTA Award and 2 Golden Globes, along with Emmy and Tony Award nominations. She won the Oscar for Annie Hall, which was co-written and directed by Woody Allen, based in part on their real-life relationship. Tributes flooded in from across the movie world, with Bette Midler calling Keaton hilarious and a complete original. As well as acting, she was also a director, including on the series Twin Peaks. Reese Witherspoon counted her as a mentor and a friend and spoke on Sunday morning at an event in Los Angeles. Rest in peace, Diane.
She is just incredible and indelible and just a truly original person. So for Diane, watch one of her movies and wear like a really cool, interesting outfit and just live your dream. Just be your unique, interesting self. I think Diane would be really happy.
You've been listening to the Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world.
Skip the gym, not the workout. With Hydro, you get a full-body workout in just 20 minutes, hitting 86% of your muscles in one smooth, low-impact motion. And now there's the new Hydro Arc, Hydro's most advanced rower yet. Arc introduces Hydrometrics, tracking your power, endurance, and precision every time you row, so you can actually see your progress. Go to hydro.com and use code ROW to get $100 off any Hydro rower, including Arc. That's HYDROW.com, code ROW.